So hi guys, and thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Natalie. If you've been on my channel before, you know that I'm very much into DIYs, but I'm a single parent. I have a 13-year-old, I work full-time, and sometimes I just want to be able to grab something and go. I want to have alternatives that are maybe not 100% toxic free, but alternatives that would work for my household. So I'm going to start with two products that I usually order in bulk sizes, either from Vitacost or from Amazon. And these two products are, the first one is from Alba Botanica. It's my very emollient body lotion, and they have various degrees. They're not all as emollient as the one that I'm going to show you here. My skin tends to be very dry, and therefore that's the one I get for our household. So this is a huge bottle, and this should last me the year, right? But it's much more economical to get it in a gallon size than to get those bigger sizes. It really, when you do the math, it really makes sense to just get a gallon size and to get the pump, purchase the pump from Amazon that goes with it. I don't know if you can see it, but just purchase the pump that it's sold separately, but I would recommend buying the bottle with the pump. I love this cream. What I usually do is I lather myself with it, and then I seal it with my own butter. I share the recipe. The recipe has evolved over the years. I'll talk a little bit more about that later. So that's one of the products. The second product, and if you're into natural products, natural beauty, you're most likely already familiar with Castile soap from Dr. Bronner's. I used the peppermint scent, but it comes in a variety of scents. It also comes unscented if you don't want any scents whatsoever. Love this product. You can use it literally head to toe, and you can use it throughout your household as well. You can use it to wash your clothes. It's just a fantastic product. The gallon will last you a very long time. You have to dilute it. So I have pumps. I don't even remember how to call them right now, but I use them throughout the house, and I just pour a little bit of the product in the bottle, followed by a whole lot of water, and it's just extremely potent. It smells, even though it's not open, this thing, it's really smells nice. I really love peppermint, and I think especially during the winter, I think peppermint is a great scent to have around the house. Strongly recommend this product. It's made with organic essential oils. It's hemp soap. It's very good for you. It's very good for the environment. So I cannot recommend this enough. So when it comes to deodorant, obviously I have a video on YouTube that I can refer you to. I'll post the link here, or I'll post the link in the description box. It's been a very popular video. So whenever I have the time, I make my deodorants in batches. But whenever I don't have the time, I usually grab, so one of the brands that I absolutely love, their scent is Schmidt's. I think that's how it's pronounced. I usually, so far I've been using their lime bergamot scent. I absolutely love that scent. My son is currently using the bergamot lime scent, and I decided to try charcoal plus magnesium. It's really good. It doesn't stain clothes, although the color, it's kind of grayish, right? It's not black like charcoal, but it's gray, and it smells really nice. And it lasts all day. So this is really a great product. As an alternative to that, I will sometimes use Jason, the tea tree oil. Usually my son uses it more than I do, but sometimes I use this deodorant as well, and they work really well. So they're a great alternative. If you don't have time to make your own products, know that there are some great alternatives out there. Another video that I have shared with you is how to make your own toothpaste, and my favorite toothpaste is actually, when I don't make my own, my favorite toothpaste is from, I think it's called Earth, something in my eye. I think it's called Earth brand. right now the name escapes me. I'll put it in the description box for you guys. But I grabbed, and I have a love relationship with this particular brand because they are not completely toxic free. So, but I wanted to try their purely white fluoride free toothpaste. It's from Bird Bees. Not all their products are completely toxic free, but this one was close enough, and I felt comfortable enough to try it in my household, and it smells delicious. It's peppermint flavored, and it works really, really well. The other product that I wanted to talk about is my body butter. So I use my body butter religiously, and I will make my body butter no matter what. I think I'm very fortunate to have pretty decent skin, but I really owe this to my parents. My mom has amazing skin, completely wrinkle free or practically wrinkle free. She has that, my mom has that natural glow, and it's really because of what she eats, the fact that she's juicing a lot, the fact that she's not using that much makeup. I think it contributes to her beautiful skin. And my father was the same. So I think that helped genetically. I kind of won the lottery in that sense. So in general, I will not wear a lot of makeup, right? I barely wear nail polish. So I tend to take very good care of my skin. And that means using the moisturizer that I showed you earlier, and then sealing it with the butter. I shared a recipe, but now I tweaked it up. I tweaked it a little bit. So now my recipe is, I just made one. I use cocoa butter just to even tone my skin, in an effort to even tone my skin. Coconut butter, which I know there's a little bit of a controversy. I don't know that controversy is really the term for it, but some dermatologists believe that it's not a good cream to use, a good oil to use on your face, that it's better to use on your body. Ultimately, you have to do what works best for you. I think in general, it has worked for me. I don't have a lot of breakouts in general, unless it's hormonal. So cocoa butter, coconut butter, shea butter. I use shea butter religiously. And I also use another butter. Now the name of that butter escapes me. I don't know if I have it around me. There's another butter. I will link it below. I will link it below. So roughly, I will use maybe a teaspoon of each, and that's the only item that I will consistently make on a regular basis, because from all accounts, I feel that it's working for me, and that although I have mature skin, I'm still in pretty good shape. So that's definitely a product that I use on a regular basis. In another video, I think I will talk about a little bit about my makeup, but now I want to transition to two other products that have been life-changing for me. So I like to bike a lot. This year I haven't biked as much as I usually do, but my son and I own mountain bikes, and they're very heavy and they take a lot of space. We don't have a lot of room here, but we figured out a way to save space, and so that it's still aesthetically pleasing, and so that the bikes are not in the way. So I got this from Amazon, and it's truly fantastic. It's not even screwed to the wall or anything like that. It's an option. You can screw it to the wall if you want to, but you really don't have to. And those bikes, you better believe that those bikes are heavy, but they are staying perfectly put. Like I said, aesthetically, I think it's pretty pleasing, and they're not completely out of the way, but it's way better than to have them in front of the door, or like I said, we don't have a lot of space, so this is really a great option. And the second item that's not beauty related, that is an absolute time saver that you must have in your household, it's a slow cooker. The slow cooker has changed my life forever, and it took so long. I had this slow cooker forever, for at least a year. I never used it because I think, like most people, I found it a little daunting to have something electric plugged in all day, going all day, and nobody is really taking care of how it's the meal is going, or looking over the meal. So that made me I was very concerned about that. So it took me a while to try it. So what I did is I used it during the day while I was home. And then when I was confident enough, I started using it, you know, leaving for just a couple of hours. And then when I came back, I would check on how the meal was going. And then after a while, now I just leave it all day. And then I come back at night, and it's just fantastic. I have no words. It's just really, really fantastic. Actually, I have plenty of words. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. The next thing I want to get is a crock pot. I keep hearing so many positive feedback about the crock pot. If you own one, if you own a crock pot, if you own a slow cooker, let me know in the comments below. I think they're really, really fantastic. So from all accounts, the crock pot is fantastic. Slow cooker, from experience, I can tell you it's really fantastic. As a matter of fact, I have a recipe that I've shared on YouTube that you can check out. I've shared a chili recipe, and I'm part of a group on Facebook of women that share tons, women and men that share tons of recipes. So I strongly recommend you check that out as well. So this is it. I tried to make this as short as possible. So these are my staples. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to like the video. Remember to subscribe if you want, and I will see you next week. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.